Guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the YouTube account and there's a brand new pet guide that we're going to check out in just a couple minutes. But overall guys, pets have been making, or beasts have been making, an absolute huge impact in AFK Arena. When you look at any game mode, they are absolutely making a splash. Now ultimately, when it comes to the beast resonance, and we've talked about this before guys, this is your priority. Not really, you see my wing lion right here is level 12, but what you want to do guys is really focus on the beast resonance. If you're not a whale, if you're not a high spender, it is going to take a long time to build out these beasts. Now with the beast resonance in general, it makes it a lot easier to build them out. In addition, as we see future beasts released, again, you are going to get them at a much higher level. You're not going to have to spend the time and effort in the baits to go ahead and build them up. You'll already have them at that higher level. Right now, guys, I am shooting for Beast Resonance 9. Once I do hit that Beast Resonance 9, then we go to 12, then we go to 15, so on and so forth. Now, level 9 is really the pivotal point when it comes to a lot of different beasts, which again, we're going to look at in just a minute, because of the skills and abilities. Now, there are a few in here, such as Vespero, such as Belbello, that really don't have much of utility at all unless they're built. So when you're going into the Cursed Realm, when you're going into the Treasure Scramble, when you're going into different aspects of AFK Arena, you have to take into account the beast level and the viability of a beast. For instance, if I go in and a formation is running a level 18 Belbello, and my Belbello is only at 6, chances are using another beast, even using one of our beasts down here, is going to work far greater than a lower level beast that doesn't really have the utility in there. So all right guys, let's hop over. I want to break down this guide a little bit. That way you can visually see it, and you can also I'll give you my input on it. So let's go ahead and we'll look at the guide. All right guys, so here is the guide. Big shout out to Ciro. We have covered his guides before. Fellow content creator over on YouTube. His YouTube information and Discord information is right there at the top. Guys, definitely check it out. But let's go ahead and we'll get into these beasts. Now, the first one that we look at is the wing lion. Now, I'm going to go down and I'm going to show you kind of the breakdown in here. Strength, intelligence, agility, meh, average, good, and best. So these are the recommended for most beasts. It's going to be 3, 9, and 15 at the end of the day. Now, looking at kind of how he broke them, the minimum, the good, and the max, you can see the colors here. I love how he color coded it. Makes it a lot easier to see. But looking at kind of the base level is what I wanted to focus on right now, because this is where a majority of players are at. And you'll see that both the wing lion, the flutter plume, and the phantasmoth, these first 3 right here are really the biggest pets currently to build within an AFK Arena. Even the moth that just came out has a lot of usage, and has a lot of usages at a lower level. That is really the big thing, guys. The wing lion, of course, intelligence and agility. Strength is decent, but it is a little bit lower. But overall, it still seems like he is one of the best kind of utility. It is really kind of the best utility pet. There are not many formations in different game modes that I do not see the wing lion being present. Even within the Cursed Realm, the wing lion is the best in slot in a lot of different comps. One thing that I absolutely love that Ciro did with this guide, guys, is the usage. So there are specific places you have to utilize these pets. It's not just, hey, I'm going to throw in a pet. The pet is going to do well. What's it going to look like? They are very specific, similar to the formations that we build with our heroes. The pets do fall in their own formations. So improves front row hero ultimates. That is right, guys. Front row hero ultimates. High ultimate damage heroes. So when we're running like a Belinda up front, with an Olna for survivability, or depending on the team you're fight, this can really make a big difference. And you see, guys, the breakpoints 6, 12, and 18 here. Again, 6 is really the big viable level when you're building out the wing lion, where it does make him kind of effective with the abilities that he possesses, not only just the pets adding stats at a point, but just the viability of the pet itself. Now, the flutter plume, I absolutely love. You can see, guys, intelligence is the best one. So casters on this one grants haste, improves buffs. We know haste, still the highest and biggest stat within AFK Arena. High damage overtime, grouped allies, summoners. So one thing that I love about the flutter plume, and I use them quite a bit, is when you're looking at an invade team, when you're looking at Brutus on Tundra, a couple different heroes. At level 9, he actually provides an immunity, which means that my my heroes on the enemy side do not die because of kind of the build that he has, because of the survivability, and that's at level 9. But you can see here, guys, 3 he is viable, so quite a bit lower than what we have here on the Winged Lion. And then it goes to 15, and then it goes to 18. Again, intelligence is the high stat, and all of these do have higher stats depending on the heroes that they're running with. So a lot of times, some pets to add some more stats will run with a specific set of heroes, which again is really determined by the pets that you do have built. Now the Phantasmoth, overall intelligence and agility, you can see here, guys, an earlier point, 3, 6, 12, and 18. Improves normal attacks, debuffs enemies. Now, when we look at some of our normal attack heroes, there are a couple that come to mind. Number 1 being Raku. Raku gets the Phantasmoth, the buffs that the beast brings. Strong normal attack heroes, it buffs the normal attacks. So there are a couple down there that do have regular just normal attacks. And again, Raku, I know, is one of the biggest one, guys. When you get this, just amplifies his damage through the roof, which is really, really cool to see. Now Talisman, I do like, improves defense and controls enemies. Invade, dive heroes, Greyborn, hypo counter. Now, a lot of players don't realize this, and it came a little more prevalent when we were doing our Fantastic Beast voyages, is the Greyborn hypo counter. I believe it is level 9 as well, that this comes in effect, guys, that he actually provides the crowd control for the heroes, which is huge, guys. You'll see it through the entire battle if you're running this pet. If you have the pet built up to level 9, this crowd control aspect right here for the Greyborn and hypos, because you can actually set a team within there, based on if there's Greyborn or hypos within that formation, allowing it to be much, much easier. Now Blade Ridge, you can see, guys, intelligence and some strength in here. Buffs the main carry, level 15. He buffs the whole team, which of course is pretty high. Shared stat team, single carry int hero team. So again, when you're looking at single carry intelligence-based hero teams, let's say Belinda and Rosaline, or Rosaline running in there, definitely going to work incredibly well, because single targets are the buffs that they're getting here. And again, Blade Ridge, guys, a much, much higher, 9, 12, and 15. I only have one pet that is above level 9 at this point. So again, the viability of the pets in the beast resonance is super, super important, guys. As we get into the bottom row, this rock lizard works incredibly well. Squishy back row. I use the rock lizard in a lot of variations when it comes to having casters in the back row. I run the rock lizard a lot with the awakened version of Belinda. Again, strength and intellect is very high here, but it is the shielding level 9 again. Big breakpoint in AFK Arena. The level 9 for the rock lizard actually provides an immunity if a hero suffers fatal damage, which is huge, guys. I can actually keep my entire team alive with a level 9 rock crown lizard. Working incredibly well till the support can take over and get some crowd control, or we get some healing within that aspect with this shielding that the hero does do. Now, Fire Breather, strong kind of across the board, guys. A lot of players use the Fire Breather for strength, but the big one in here, guys, prevents enemy healing. This is pivotal when it comes to PvP, when it comes to a couple different game modes. This preventing enemy healing when you're fighting very heavy crowd control support heroes. It works incredibly well. Protects the carry, and squishy melee carry, enemy mages, and enemy healers are really the big thing, guys. Enemy healers, anytime that I'm fighting Navy, anytime that I'm fighting a lot of the heavy healing heroes or the heal over time heroes, this can totally negate it, which is huge when it comes to the hero, guys. Now the Polar Beast, I love the Polar Beast. Buff control, improves crowd control, middle back hero with CC. I see that the Polar Beast run with a lot of the crowd control heroes that we see. Even lately I've been running him with the Charizard, which worked well, improving the crowd control that we do have in there. And again, a pretty low break point on this beast as well. Now Bell Bellow, you can see here, guys, 15 and 18. Like we were talking a little bit, when it comes to the formations, guys, you have to see what pets they're using, because essentially if you have a lower Bell Bellow, chances are that putting in one of your rare pets is going to work far superior than you're going to find with Bell Bellow, just because the stats are not really there, but also the healing, the damage buffs, all of that stuff do not come until 18. It is a much, much higher end game pet. Same with Vespero. You can see 12 and 18, guys. Doesn't have a lot of usage below this level. Again, with it being a big agility pet, we don't have, I don't think, any other blue agility pets. But again, you have to have him built up to a point for him to be viable. If you're using him and let's say he's at 3, he's at 6, chances are the viability of this pet is going to go down dramatically, which means that the rare pets are going to bring a lot more in there. These are the lovely milestones. Don't worry if yours are different. Resonance 9 make most pet usable. Like I said, guys, looking through the line, looking through the beast that we have right now, a majority of these level 9 resonance does unlock the significant attributes that they do have, which I love. It's really a game changer when it comes to the haste, or when it comes to the immunity, when it comes to a lot of the core abilities that they added with these beasts. It is level 9, guys, that you want to really focus the resonance on, and then going up from there. Resonance 12 has many impactful abilities. Yep, 9 and 12, guys. Again, the beast resonance is what you want to focus on. Don't focus on a very specific beast, but focus on building out the beast resonance, guys. It's going to make a big difference because, like I said, just like we've seen with the moth that was actually just released, you're going to get the moth, and you're going to get the moth at a level 6 or a level 9 or a level 12, whatever your resonance is at. And as we continue to get more beasts within AFK Arena, the ability to level them up very, very fast and easy is going to have a huge impact. So, all right, guys, that'll do it for today's video. Check out Ciro's Pet Guide. I pulled up this copy, was actually over on Reddit. So it's on Reddit. Check out his YouTube channel. Check out the Discord, guys, with his shameless plugs. I love how he put that in there. So, guys, again, that'll do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.